Hey, it's your buddy Peace and Harmony with you here today. I want you to become aware of and focus in and understand the narcissistic and psychopathic manipulation tactic of distraction and how this works in social settings, how this works in relationship dynamics, so you can call it what it is and you can identify it for what it is and see it what it is. The narcissist has an insatiable need to be at the center of attention. They want all eyes on them. They want it to be all about me, me, me. Okay, it's not about, larger life concepts. It's not about, really a lot of productivity. Oftentimes it's all about the focus is to be on them. It's as if having attention is fuel for their soul. They just need it to declare their position and their place in that family, that setting, that workplace. And they will distract even the most wonderful of experiences and not allow that person to have the glory, not to have the other, not to have their center stage. For example, if it's somebody's birthday, they have to create a distraction and it has to somehow turn the table so it's about them and how they worked on this or how they did that, or they're going to distract and try to show up even the person whose birthday it is. They always need to show up someone else. It's as if they approach the event seeing where it is that they can climb to the top of the rung and just declare that they are there. And it is oftentimes a psychopathic need to really through their reward system of dopamine, that they feel a heightened sense of reward if they're able to become the center stage. Now, the narcissist also has that need for admiration. Not all people who make great accomplishments in life need that admiration. They don't need the plaque on the wall. They don't need the limelight. They don't need the vacation. They don't need the affirmation. The admiration where others are highly, highly rewarded by awards, accolades, recognition by their peers. They oftentimes work and will direct themselves into industries and areas of expertise where that is built into part of the part of their career base, is because they seek that recognition. Movie stars, etc. Oftentimes there's other life fulfilling roles, with which they are pursuing that. But there are some people who crave the admiration. They crave the spotlight. They want to be up in front of people. They just want the center stage. They want a lot of attention. And a lot of people would say, geez, why would you ever want that? I wouldn't want that. I wouldn't want that scrutiny. I wouldn't want that pressure. Yet some people, they feel that they want all that. And the narcissist is no exception. And they will do whatever's required to get that attention. And oftentimes that is through the means of distraction. So, you can be having a wonderful birthday party for an individual who maybe made their 60th, their 65th, their 70th, their 80th birthday. And it's about celebrating this wonderful individual's life. All the attention to detail, all the amenities have been put to place for this person. Obviously, it's their birth date. It's a big birth date. You're celebrating their big day and they are in the limelight. It is about them. It is about speeches to commend them on their life achievements, just the incredible things that they might have overcome that are admirable and a testimony of the human spirit. Yet they're somehow going to distract it, speak up, have to, put themselves in the mix so that they are what is remembered about the event rather than the person whose birthday it is. So they try to get that attention through being overly brash, through being loud, through being pushy, through being aggressive, through speaking out, through making strange comments, through belittling others who are happy and supportive of, who are giving attention to where attention is due. They'll distract it, and just, give you a dirty look, And that's really part of the intimidation is the dirty look, but it's the distraction once again, where things have to go to them rather than to where the credit is due. So it becomes really, it gets old very quickly when you're with this sort of narcissist distractor, where you can't just have a meal. It has to be, they're going to turn the attention back to some topic that relates to them, that relates to and it can be, oftentimes they're coming from their narcissistic needs, which aren't met on a healthy basis, so they can't allow others to be in celebrating. They have to take. It's take. It's going to be through the comments that they make, the tone of their voice, the way that they put themselves. It's just it's a very unattractive presence, I would say, when a narcissist has to distract and deter and detract and devalue what is meant to be in a situation, to put all eyes on them because it's a win for them. And it's very sad because it's all a facade, it's all a show, and it's all a mask. It's very sick, and you wish you could just speak out to the world like I'm doing right now, that you have to protect yourself from these types of people. They will ruin families. I mean, it's all calculated. Ruin families, they will ruin businesses, they will ruin inheritances, they will ruin objects. It's all a game to them. They have an agenda. There's something that they want, and they're working that agenda 24/7, and they're not the person who they present you to be. So that's the whole key thing when it comes to dealing with a narcissist or a psychopath, is the facade. Who you see is not who you get. The big bold person is big bad mean wolf. I mean, they're just mean. They can be mean. It is what it is. When you're dealing with these individuals, but oftentimes it's difficult to call out these individuals if you have idealized them, or they're your blood and flesh and blood, or your family, or you're married to them. It's very difficult to wake up to that reality. And it's oftentimes people just don't deal with it because they don't know how. They don't have the tools or the emotional repertoire or experience and repetition to deal with it. So that's where learning comes in. That's where education comes in. And it's always best to deal with it early and often, and just putting people in their place, just letting them know in no uncertain terms that this is not going to be tolerated, that this is out of place. It seems you have an issue with letting other people celebrate. It seems you have an issue with letting other people experience their special day. It seems that you have to, it seems you have an issue that you need to get in. You have to always share the spotlight with somebody. If you can make that statement, and again, not get into confrontation, not getting passive, not getting aggressive, but getting in that nice middle spot where you're just coming from a neutral voice, a sense of indifference. So in other words, no matter how they receive it or not, at least, do speak up. Don't confront. But if it's to a point where people are getting hurt, children are getting hurt, elderly are getting hurt, you're getting hurt, they're causing issues, they're causing drama, put a foot down. Do call it out. Don't make a big deal out of it, but let them know, that it's going to stop. And it is. Be assertive, be confident, and utilize the tools of letting it be known that it's clear and that it's their issue, that they have an issue. And oftentimes, other people who they have been with will tell you, this person is such and such a way, and they will also validate and back you up. So be aware of this tactic of the covert narcissist, also the overt narcissist, the psychopath as well, to just be very distracting, put attention back on them, very gently make sure that you're able to focus and maintain focus on what is important, and not just as a supply to a narcissist or psychopathic selfish needs. Peace and harmony with you here today. I hope these videos do help. Please share and please subscribe for more great tools, videos, discussion, and support.